Hey everybody, it's Greg, and welcome back to the 8th ever episode of the Creative Building World. And this is a super new series I'm working on, and it's similar to a survival Let's Play world, but instead we're doing it in creative mode. And that way we can focus on the building side of Minecraft, and we can build some really unique and detailed buildings, when we don't have to worry about gathering the materials. Now, since the start of this series, I've been working on this castle build. And along the wall sections, we built in market squares, guard towers, as well as entrance gates. And I even made a number of bridges that cross in front of the castle walls, and in front of the future walls, where I haven't built yet, and that's where the marked out outline is. But for today's episode, I'm on Spawn Island, and this is the starting point. And when someone first enters into the world, this is where they're going to spawn. And what I want to do is build out this island a little bit. And I'm still going to keep this an island feel and relatively the same size. And I think a house such as a fishing style house will look good on top of the starting area. Now, one of the first things I did was I marked out the spawn area, and I used chisel blocks for this. And that way I knew the spawn height and the spawn area. And that way when a player spawns in, they're not trapped in an area or in an underground hole. And that could be really confusing, especially if you start out in a new world and you're in pitch darkness and you have to punch your way out. So we got to make sure the coordinates are correct. But I'm going to set it up so the spawn is right inside. And there'll even be a welcome sign in here. Now, from here, I added in one of my classic Minecraft huts. And I made a full-length tutorial on this building over on my main channel, Greg Builds, and you can head on over and check out that video if you would like, as there's a full building guide in the starter house playlist. And there's also a number of other playlists if you would like to check them out as well. Now, also, since this house was just plopped on top of the island, it did not fit exactly, so I had to go in and add some dirt blocks to the landscaping, and that way it helped flatten the top, and I even added in extra log blocks. And this helped with the side supports of the building, as well as extra cobblestone blocks. Now, since this house was placed on top of a hill, it needed a staircase. So, a basic one made out of cobblestone block made sense, since this is a starter house. Also, at the back of the house is a nice view of the castle walls, and I felt I needed a deck back here. And it was the perfect opportunity for a viewing area. And inside the house, it'll be a basic starter room house, where I'll put an anvil, a crafting table, a furnace, a bedroom up top, and all the other early game basics. Now this world is based in creative mode, but I could always turn it back into survival mode once the landscaping and architecture is all completed. So I'm keeping that in mind. When I do build out this world, I could use this for other purposes later on. And this could be a really cool survival world, with all these buildings already started. But we'll think about that later on, as that could be a possibility. So that's what I made. Now, after that, every starter island needs some sort of food plot, so a garden is a must. And this garden is pretty basic, as it's just a rectangular square. But it gets the job done. Now, the next thing I wanted to do was add in a dock area. And I know in the last video we built docks as well. And you might be getting sick of some of the docks we built, as it's kind of repetitive. But this island needed a quick little dock construction. Also, since this island had an awesome little beach area, I wanted to add in some umbrellas, as well as a few sitting areas. And this is not something you would typically need in a survival world, but I think it looks pretty cool. And it really added to the look of Spawn Island. Now, with that being said, that's going to wrap up today's video. And I know today's was a quick one, but I hope you enjoyed this build out. And this world is starting to look pretty good, I think. Now, since this world is so massive, what should I build in the other regions? As I'm always up to suggestions. Also, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, as it helps this video out a lot, as well as this whole series. And if you want to see the next episode, make sure to subscribe. That way, you'll be notified when I upload next. But I'll catch you in the next one. Later, guys.